Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have the most prolific offense in the NFL on the field. The Titans are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Browns defense that will need to be at the top of its game. With that, let's get up to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. With the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Throwing here on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning, and then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact that he ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it go again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Over! All right, here we go. No.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
No. Check. Patriot. Motion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
I got him, man.
In motion right here, Washington. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
And it looks like we've got a down set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Hurry up now, Lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Kyle Williams never gets the credit he deserves as a defensive tackle, but every offense in the league knows how difficult it is to block him.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Leopard!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight end's left. Hey. 4 down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now, Barney. Mike, 12. Over.
And here we go on first and goal. He'll try to run it in with Murray. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Latavius Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
All right, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And only sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Double tight. Double tight. 40. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Hey. We got 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Good job, D.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And now a first down following that long gain. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go. 3-19.
In motion, the tight end.
Detroit!
On first down, Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day.
Here we go now.
Look, if they stay out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your...
And all all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Latavius Murray, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
They come up in an offset eye.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now this is DeJuan Harris. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8.
Strong right. Detroit. Sponge. No. Now let's go. 3-19. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Stay on the slot. Here we go now. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check 49.
They come out here in the
Here we go
eye.
now. 2-90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the 2-minute warning lifting. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
Shut down, shut down. Tight right.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
15's mine.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patrick, Detroit. Hurry up, hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, now look at 53, 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
You got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They come out here in the eye.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Over. Leopard. Here we go.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Green, 39. Over. Leopard. All right, here we go. Blue, 90. Gun. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Double tight. Gun. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. 58.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Check. Patriot.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw here. Walker with a grab, left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Now let's go. 3, 19. No. Check. Patriot.
Halfback sent in motion.
Play it. Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
You got tight right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football,
let's go.
but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! 3,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here. He's got time. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Another pistol look here.
Watch it now, Barney! 40!
2nd and goal to go now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Suckup will put this one. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Tight right, tight right.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hey, 4 down.
Murray below set back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Over! Now let's go! 3,
Again, it's Murray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot
here
better
we go.
there.
Green, 39!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go. Tight right.
They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Double up.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it.
Let's go.
I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He finds some open field here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Let's go. Green 39.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the line. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
Hey, we got
but
tight left.
he
Watch
also
tight end,
told
watch
him,
tight end.
let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to
tight
be
end.
in, all right?
Set.
The end zone we're
Green,
trying to
39.
score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Charles. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw.
Turn it up.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught to Charles. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 30. Touchdown, Titans. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you want pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They run with Harris. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Gun! Green 39!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Gun! We got double up. Now let's go! 3-19!
They'll run with Wilder, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone, but these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now a handoff looking right. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to lead it out.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fight. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out come the Titans now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if they're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Double tight, double tight. down.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Lucky.
Set. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Gun!
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets it to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Strong left. Strong left.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from Clemson, Kevin Dodd, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Who that? Who that?
Detroit! Detroit!
Whip. Watch the whip.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games